Thanks for watching the Council in Brief. I'm Susan Kennedy. We're here to wrap up all the news for the Montgomery County Council for this first week in December. This week we start with approval of the special taxing district for the White Flint sector plan. The plan will help fund the $1.1 billion needed to construct public amenities like roads and sidewalks. As council members tell us, this move opens the door to development along this stretch of Rockville Pike, and developers are ready.
There are 3 projects that have already been submitted to the planning board that will transform the Pike almost immediately. So yes, it's very exciting. People have been waiting for this opportunity for a long time, and from my perspective, and I believe the county executive's perspective, we recognize that this could be the greatest economic engine for our county that we've seen in some period of time. So we want to seize this unique moment in time to move forward in a very positive way, transform a major part of our community, and bring more economic prosperity. It's a win-win.
Also this week, approval of the sale of Peary High School in Aspen Hill to the Berman Hebrew Academy. The academy has leased the school since 1996 and has made more than $8 million in improvements during its stay. Terms of the agreement provided an option for the school to eventually purchase the property, and council members told us why now the time is right for this sale.
This is a school that has been trying to exercise this right to purchase for many, many, many years. It just so happened that the executive did forward a particular proposal that was very attractive, and I think after a lot of thorough studying of all the facts and all the circumstances, we've decided that it would be the right time to go ahead and approve it. If we were to determine that there was a need for the school, then we can proceed at any time. We do have to give a certain amount of 5 years worth of notice, but we can also go through the condemnation process. And what makes that more attractive is that the price has been set. Basically, the same price that we are selling it is the same price that we can repurchase it, and that's really important.
A plan to replace the current Glenmont Fire Station 18 has been approved by the council. The project is necessary in order to make way for major intersection improvements slated for Georgia Avenue and Randolph Road. This project is expected to cost close to $13 million.
This is an unusual situation because the Kensington Volunteer Fire Department's owned that station for half a century and has provided a long history of service in that area over many of those years. And Kensington is interested and worked hard to find a way that they could continue to at least co-own a station. But that has been a complicated factor, and at least at this point, the new station will be county-owned. Kensington will get reimbursed by the state for the loss of the current station and the land around it, and will plow that money back into fire and rescue services in its other Kensington fire stations. But the council took action today to pass the project to authorize the building of the new fire station so that we can get that done and the road project can go forward, and to ensure that there's appropriate recognition of the legacy of the Kensington Volunteer Fire Department in the Glenmont community in the naming of the station.
And finally, this was the last week of regular business for this county council, and when the council convenes next week, there will be 2 new faces on the dais. Council President Nancy Florine took time out of the regular session to bid farewell to the 2 outgoing council members, Dutchie Trachtenberg and Mike Knapp.
The greatest challenges in government don't come from philosophy or politics. They come from people not talking to each other and thus creating further misunderstandings. Just because we've always done it that way doesn't make it right or good. Don't just watch the ball go out of bounds. Always put forth 110% effort. Always strive for excellence, not just to be better than the other guy. To whom much has been given, much is expected in return. We live in a great county with a great many benefits, and we should be doing a great many things with those benefits.
Political success is not measured by election results, but rather by meaningful reform and your willingness to use your political power to achieve that end, despite electoral consequences or even heartbreak.
Well, that does it for this edition of the Council in Brief. For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Susan Kennedy. Thanks for tuning in.